What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Mina channel. And today we are going to be doing our weekly news for Sunday. I know it's a little bit late than usual, just been going through some stuff today, but let's go ahead and get started with all of the news. There's a lot of really cool stuff to look forward to, including Persona 5, because there's a lot of new details regarding Persona 5 Royal coming to that Western release for United States. So let's go ahead and talk about that first. So it looks like I did a video separately about it, but I just want to rephrase it just for everybody that might have missed the news. But Persona 5 Royal, there's a lot of news coming up on December the 3rd. That will be there'll be something going on here, so keep an eye on Twitter, keep an eye on YouTube. We'll definitely do a video as soon as we get some more information about it and everything. So if you guys are excited for this, please let me know in the comments below. It's super cool and everything. Alyx has been doing this daily thing where they're kind of like, hey, we're doing a countdown for the video and everything, so it's super exciting to just kind of see that they are really getting prepped for that. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with all that. And moving into other news, it looks like we had a possible look at the PlayStation 5 controller. This is just kind of like the schematics for it, because there was a patent filed for the controller for the PlayStation 5. To me, it looks like a combination between the PS4 controller and an Xbox controller. That handles the side kind of looks like a PS5 controller and everything. Definitely look the way that it looks. It looks really cool. It looks like the major difference between this controller and the PS4 controller is gonna be the handles, and there's no light, and that I think there might be a microphone on it as well. I'm not exactly sure what they're planning to do with this, especially with the touchscreen in the middle and everything like that. But it'll be exciting to see what they're gonna do with that. I think definitely I'll have a lot of potential for that particular game when it comes to that kind of stuff. But moving on to something other interesting, Stadia did come out this week, and it came out really rough. So far the reviews for that has not been really positive. Obviously, we kind of talked about it in the channel here. I wasn't really particularly excited for it, but I thought the technology behind it will be something that is worth talking about and everything like that. Unfortunately, so far the reviews are really mixed. You really do need a really good internet connection to kind of get it rolling and moving. And based on what we see so far, it doesn't look like there is even people that have good internet are still having some issues, whether it's the storing or just the data caps and that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of different things to look into in that kind of stuff, because based on what we're seeing, it doesn't look like it's doing as good as Google intended it to. Again, in the end of the day, I think the technology is too young for it to just develop and everything. Still they need some time, and they just don't have that time yet. It's still too early for them to work correctly. The controller looks a little bit funky to me, but again, that's besides the point. But anyway, have you guys tried this? I didn't reserve it was like $130, too much money for me for the controller and the and overall, I just don't think that the technology is there yet. I think it still needs some time for it to kind of work out all the way there. But moving into other good news, there was the reveal of Half-Life, a new game. It's not Half-Life 3, but it's still kind of pretty neat, especially for fans of VR. So it looks like there's a new VR game coming out, again, Half-Life alyx, that's the thing that it's called. It looks pretty cool so far. I think that it's pretty exciting news for everybody that is a fan of Half-Life, Valve, and I think overall the game looks really cool. I think it's the best looking VR game that I've ever seen. The fidelity looks really good. The motion capture looks really good. Everything overall looks really good. I think that this is gonna be a really cool game to play in VR. What it's about, I'm actually never played Half-Life, and I'm probably gonna get some shit about it. But it's just cool to kind of see it overall and everything like that. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much all my news this week here. just kind of like an update here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do a daily video next week because it is the holidays for Thanksgiving and everything, and I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to post videos, but I'm gonna try my hardest and everything. I might do a guide for like Black Friday sales and that kind of stuff if you're interested in that. And are you guys excited for things like Persona 5 and Half-Life? I don't know, all this stuff coming up and everything. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about all this. If you're new, please consider liking and subscribing, and that's it. I'll see you next time.